Right.
Oh, all right.
The camera is on. Kay is too hyped on pre-workout at the moment and it's feeling itchy. Look, I don't dry scoop. I don't like the idea
You
of
should
dry
have got
scooping.
that on the camera.
I know, but I don't like encouraging people to dry scoop. But what I've been doing recently, actually, it's kind of like dry scooping, but it's not. Do you want to explain what you had
Made
to
me
do
do it
today?
this morning.
What did you have to do?
Literally, so I've scooped it into my mouth, alright, and then you hold it there, and then you grab the water, you put a bit in your mouth, and you shake it.
Do you know what? And you get all the flavors of a pre-workout. But do not try this. It was really good.
And it didn't get stuck, and I didn't like cough. You know how it's dry?
And it hits you so hard. Like I'm already itchy. All right, we're doing back today. It's back there. Okay. So first exercise.
That's front. You're gonna go back. Give me a back pose.
Do your
Before the
workout
pump, after the pump.
before after the pumps. All right.
12?
12. Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
I didn't put my watch on yet.
Oh yeah, I better put my watch on. Oh, it doesn't really count. Yesterday I burnt 1,000 calories from legs.
That was actually really cool.
That's
You went
insane.
heavy lunges too. I saw that.
Yeah, I went up to 50 kilos.
God.
That hurt. That hurt.
Did like 10 kilos.
My glutes are on fire though. Like today, that's. Oh, I'm in the wars. But my, you know what's really good? That was very glute hamstring specific because my quads are alright.
It was, yeah.
Oh, I'm itchy. I'll grab some water. Okay. Alright. Let's play a bit of a fun game. I'm gonna let Kay give me tips while I am doing this exercise.
May give me tips.
Yeah, because you know what? I think like when you are doing exercises, especially back, you can't really see your form and technique. Whereas the other person can see your form and technique, so let them give you tips. I like the low weight to start with. Engaging.
Squeeze. So you can feel that.
Oh, hear that crack. You hear it?
Roll it nice and slow. How do you feel?
6. Oh, 7. 8. 10. I like that squeeze though. And okay, can you explain to the camera why you were tapping my back? With consent, of
I
course.
just want to feel his muscles.
Just want to feel the muscles. I mean, that.
Who wouldn't?
Nah, it's good. Good. My muscle connection as well too.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh shit. Oh man. Second set. I love starting off with a lat pull down.
Yeah.
You can nicely progressively load, really engage your lats before you start throwing any sort of weights around as well too. So I'm excited. This is our last week of our challenge. So, and yeah, I feel like when we wrote this program, we just were like sentencing everyone to death.
Yeah. It's intense.
It's fun though. I love it. Very interesting. I was thinking about this the other day. And don't pay attention to me because you got focusing on workout. But I was thinking about how exercise can make you feel so good, but before it makes you feel good, you have to get through this threshold where you are basically pushing through. You've broken your steady state. You have, you know, endured a bit of pain for you to get to a balanced state where you start to feel this euphoric feeling. It's weird, and I sound probably crazy, but this is my most descriptive state of how I feel when the blood is rushing through my muscles and I'm getting that pump. Okay, it's not me talking, it's a pre-workout. Oh, and the heart, I'm lazy.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Do you know what, as well too, when a little bit of a tip as well on the lat pull down, make sure you really like locked in before you start. You feel my lat stretch? Oh, that's better.
Stretch and then squeeze. Keeping that tension on, aren't you? Squeeze. Easy.
11.
12.
Oh, definitely gonna increase the weight for the last one because
Yeah,
it's only
that's
3 sets.
easy.
Nah, I
No,
think
is it 3 or 4?
3. Yeah, so I think oh, I'm just so itchy.
I'm doing more than you.
Yeah, I know. Last one. I think it's my first exercise as well. I take my time. Look, things that I would have done better when I'm younger, I was younger. If I was younger, this is what I've said to myself. Go with lighter weight. Don't try and destroy your joints straight up in the set. When you get to 30, you start to feel everything.
You were like, that was too easy.
True. But then I can go hard on the other exercise. I'm still warming up.
I'm warm.
Very cool. Nice control. I can see a lot engaged and a little bit of a tip here again. You know me, I'm always here with the tips. Feel the muscle, like start in the stretch position. Once you can feel the muscle, it's easier for you to move through your concentric phase. Then you start to pull or push into that phase where you actually activate it. And feel the activation throughout the whole first rep. Control the first rep. And if you can't control the first rep, by that time you'd have got that momentum, you'd have had that mind-muscle connection, and it will be so much easier. They say number one in muscle building is mind-muscle connection, then progressive overload. So if you can have both, you're a winner. Keep it simple. Those are two things, two big things if you want to build muscle. Mind-muscle connection, progressive overload. And tell me otherwise. All right. A little bit heavier now.
I just had a really good thing to put on a shirt. Thick thighs save lives.
Thanks.
Making you laugh now. I think that's a good one. What are you up to? 10? 11. Last one, squeeze.
I wonder how many lives I would have saved then.
Think that's a good one?
Not bad. Not bad.
Alright.
Before I get roasted by people saying that I'm calling them out for having thick thighs in the wrong way. But we're gonna move on to our next exercise. Barbell rows or
Or pull-ups.
Let's see if we've got pull-ups actually.
No, we do have
We do.
pull-ups.
Okay, pull-ups next. Let's go into pull-ups
Pull-ups.
next. Let's go. All right, let's go. It's time to do some pull-ups, baby. Oh, all right. I think it's 12 pull-ups again. I can't remember. Last week
Maybe.
I reckon it's 12 because last week I was like I need to try and get 12 in for these ones as well too. So, all right, let's get this pumping. All right, we've got pull-ups. We have 12 reps and we have 4 sets. I am going to alternate between wide and close.
Me too.
Well, I'll start off with close. I find it's a little bit easier for me to get my groove. Whoa, that hurt. That really hurt. Whoa. Pull-ups is always a tough one. I reckon for me recently, pull-ups has probably been even harder than barbell rows. So I finished a little bit earlier because my reps are a bit less controlled. When you're on the assisted, it's easier to get more controlled reps. So that's where I reckon the benefits of the assisted is. And then the strengths of the unassisted is the fact that you end up using a lot more core stabilization, and your other joints also play a big role. But injury risk is a lot higher here than it is with the assisted as well too. So get a weight in. I'm gonna try for a wider grip this time. My forearms are just tight. That's expected for pull-ups. Try and get the lats really engaged for this. Whoa, that hurt. Really hurt. The forearms are really hating this today. Gonna make it work. Whoa. There's a song playing right now. You guys probably can't hear it. But this song reminds me of the TikTok Awards. Because we had to perform to this song. Talking about TikTok actually, they want me to do a live. But like a promoted one.
Yeah.
So 31st of March. Sunday, it's a Sunday.
Oh,
But
it's Easter.
31st of March, Easter. Is it?
Yeah.
Why 31st of March? I don't know. It's basically like a fitness one. As well.
Everyone's too busy eating chocolate. They thought, yeah, fitness.
Yeah. I didn't even think. 31st of March, is that Easter? Wow. It's, yeah.
Sunday's Easter.
I thought so. I was like, Rocco's is 30th and then 31st. Get some Easter bunnies in there. Not to bunny ears. Might as well. Get some pre-workout. Have some, yeah. Post-workout, yeah.
But now it's moved down, the arms feel tingly.
Good pre-workout.
Yeah.
Oh. Next set. Whoa. I feel that one. Whew. One more set to go. 12 reps. We are working. Whew. Feels like pull-ups go so quick. So I used to do 10 sets of pull-ups. 10 sets, and we used to combine those with dips. Dips or a push down, tricep push down. And that is guarantee you the best pump you could ever get. It's mad because your biceps are pumped, your chest and back are pumped as well too. Such on like next level.
That killed me.
Yeah. It's probably what killed my joints. That's why I can't do pull-ups anymore.
Recovery is key.
Feel like I'm getting a bit of a pump today. Could be your mom's pasta.
Why do you normally say that? Because it's always the day after.
Tuesday I always look juicy. The pasta. Italian homemade pasta.
Italy last night.
Lots pasta, lots of meat, protein, the gains. One more set.
Wide. Are you wide as well?
Yeah,
Last night.
I am wide.
Training.
Well, so stopped a little bit there. Reason being, I got a little bit fatigued and I could feel that my form was gonna go a little bit whack if I continued to just move on. So, movements like pull-ups where I'm not in a machine and it's a lot of body weight control. It's actually important for you to analyze when your form is kind of going out of whack and being able to make that decision to stop, reset, and do it in a safer possible way. That always triumphs over you just pushing it and having bad form. So you guys would have seen that. And that's why I love raw workouts, because I can kind of show you guys a little bit more about how I train. But it's like, if it was an edited video, it's kind of more like, oh, you see the highlights. But you get to see me fail on this video, which is cool, you know? But I
Love
don't,
to see you fail.
it's good. Nah. See, you only fail when you quit. See, I didn't quit, I
That's it.
stopped and started. So yeah, that should be, that's,
Motivational speech for
yes,
y'all.
gotta add some motivation. All right, we're moving on.
What are we doing? Back row.
We got back row, so Rory's up next. Let's go. Pow.
We can do it there.
All right, we are on to rows. We have 5 sets and 10 reps with a progressive overload. Okay, so what that means is we're slowly going to be doing something that adds an element of hypertrophy. Be it increase more reps, which we can because we're doing 10 reps. So the only way is either slowing the weight down or controlling it, or increasing the weight. So I think we're gonna do both of those in this. So I'm gonna start off with 40 kilos, nice and light. I'm not gonna go too heavy today. For me, my forming technique is number 1. So if I stop controlling the weight increment stops right there. I'm gonna just try and set this up. I don't know, you're doing it inside the
I might be
bubble.
there, yeah.
It's fair enough. It might be a little bit hard to set this up. I'm gonna have to. All right. Oh yeah, we can change the angles if we need, but I don't even think we're gonna end up changing the angles. 10 reps. Let's get this started. Woo. Shoulders back. Deadlift. Cool. Explosive pull with this. One thing about rows is my form and technique is never immaculate. I can play on a little bit of momentum just so I can pull it to my back, get that full back pull. Whereas other people are different, they want a full, nice, controlled. I find in the concentric phase or pull phase, of back, it's harder for me to keep that control. And everyone's different, so.
Are you doing under or over?
I'm going over, yeah.
What's the difference?
Underarm is actually easier to execute and feel your back. Over is just your grip is a lot stronger as well too. You're in a pronated position as well too. But the problem sometimes with over is it's harder to actually keep your elbows in. But if you are already aware of that and you know that, yeah, I can keep my elbows in, whilst if you go under, your elbows already kept in.
Yeah,
so that's why it's easier.
Under.
Over is fine. Like if you're going heavier weight, it is harder to push for under. So I'm going over because I can still keep my elbows in, and my form technique is.
Does it work different parts of your back?
I don't think so. I think it's the way you execute the exercise at the end of the day. It's just the only position shift changes that being in front, so you're having to pull your elbows in a little bit more, or that being closer to you, so your elbows already in, so you're closer to that activation for your back.
All right, let's rest. Let's do it.
I think too much rest.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm trying to increase the weight. I'm just trying to figure out where I can find my. This. I might just jump straight into it. Oh, sorry. Kick your bag. It's a 15 kilo here. I might steal the 15s. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, because that first one was a little bit too light. So hopefully, and we're getting a good rest in between these sets as well, so should be good. Should probably tie my shoelaces. That felt good. Yeah, that's what she said.
Actually, I did over.
Yeah, felt good?
I noticed that when I do over, I still keep my elbows out, so I did have to bring them in.
Yeah, it's very easy to, because you're already out here, it's easy to.
You feel stronger when you bring
You are a lot stronger, yeah. Whew. All right, I want to increase the weight again for my next one because that still felt a little bit comfortable. I'm trying to scout. I think I found a 10 each side. So that will put me up to 90 kilos for the rows. Again, very comfortable. Found another 10, but this gives me anxiety.
Different one.
It's very uneven. It looks like, oh, I found the other 10 there. It's actually,
Oh.
yeah. It's weird. Does anyone ever get the same feeling where you have different kind of plates, even though they weigh the same, kind of makes you feel off? Oh, let's go into our next set. Sorry? 5 sets. Yeah. Crazy thing with back is you engage so many muscles, especially when you come to such a compound movement like rows. And I'm battling a neck injury at the moment, so upper traps is something I'm trying to keep out of the movement as much as I can. Waste of time, but yeah. So far so good. I feel like I could even potentially go up slightly with that. That was 90. That felt good. But I'm actually keep it here and add a little bit more control to this instead. So that's gonna be my way of progressively overloading the workout. Not bad. All right. Next set. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt.
That little tip helps a lot. Elbows in.
Yeah, makes a massive difference.
I
Yeah.
never used to do like that. And now
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, how have I not? I thought it feels better. That's why I used to do underarm because I didn't feel it properly.
Yeah. How many more sets do we have?
One.
One. Okay, I'll check them. 1 or 2. Is it 1 or 2?
Now we're done 4 because I did
Oh,
under,
fuck.
over.
Someone got trapped underneath the bench. Luckily, everyone was dead safe. I've got good gym culture here. Everyone rushed in to save the guy who got trapped underneath the bench. I think someone actually died from being trapped under a bench from a 24-hour gym once where he was stuck alone under the weight. Yeah, scary. If you bench and you have a piece of advice, if you're benching and no one is there, make sure you put on the safeties because that will save your life, could save your life too. Another little tip is if you don't have safeties, I still don't advise you to bench alone, but don't ever have clips on the bar because if you get stuck, you can just swing one side and all the weights will fall over and it'll get rid of the balance. All right, next set. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. We're killing her. Really killing her. Excited to move on to our next exercise. Let's go. Woo. Right, so let's get started. Let's get down to business. Okay, checking the camera, see if we're in it. 25, 15, 10, and then 8. 5 8. I'm gonna start with 15 kilos for 25 reps. Let's go. I'm gonna keep the rest break minimal So my calories is on 320 at the moment. I want to see how much calories after this whole back row I get. Woo. I'm gonna go straight on to my next set, which is 15. But I went for 20 kilos because I feel like we don't need a rest. Rest is for the weak. Kidding. It's not. Another thing as well to I noticed, when I actually let go of my grip like that, I'm actually starting to feel a lot more engagement in my lower lats. So I'm gonna try these for all my sets. So and keeping the dumbbell like that, head down, take the neck and pull in. Different type of row, but I'm loving it. Oh, fuck. I think that's a very good row, but I just feel like you can't go very heavy with that. I'll get Kayla to try that on her next set and see how she feels with that. So what I'm doing with this is, because my neck is obviously a little bit dodgy, I'm also trying to just target my lower lat, and I want to actually test this on you because this is the first time I actually discovered this. Most of the time I discover things, it's usually in the middle of training. So I'm going to increase the weight after, but just for showing, grab the dumbbell, let that sit there like that. So let it hang, pull my elbow in as much as I can and see if I can feel my lower lat. That's for you to try. Try it, give it like 3 reps and see if you feel it. Really slow down, go on this side so everyone can see. Okay, so hold on this edge. Okay. You wouldn't be able to lift as much and your range of motion might be decreased. Yep, and then pull the elbow in, yep. There, tell me if you can feel your lower lat. Good. So there you go, my theory works. So here you go, that's an exercise for you. If you wanna feel your lower lat, you've got any neck issues or your traps are taking over your workout, great tip. Anyway, I'm gonna do the rest of my set like that. It is hard on the grip. That's a very good call. But it is effective AF. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier with that. 10, and then 8. I'm gonna try that with a 40 kilo actually, because I just love pain. I think I've had too much rest. Oh, that hurt. Fudge. Now we've got 5 sets of 8. It's good. It's hurting, but it's good. 4. Lats first. Rotate that. Now legs. Poison mirror. So it's like one anabolic mirror in the gym. Do you know what? If you're a gym owner, here's a little bit of a tip for you. So I'm all for the tips. Get some good mirrors and good downlights, because someone feels good training your gym. Subconsciously, they gonna come there. If they look good in those mirrors, your mirror, now I reckon in the future there's gonna have like AI filters in the mirrors. And just filter everyone. Makes me look extra sharp. Adds like 10 pounds of muscle. Just an idea, guys. Gonna go for 8 reps with this. Oh, you can really feel the back engage with that. So what I'm doing here is obviously haven't increased the weight, but I've also added a bit more control. My form of progressive overload, like I said. Sometimes it's not a weight increment, but it's adding a bit more time and attention. And that is racing me. So I've already burnt 80 calories. I still got 4 more sets. So from 320. What happens if I go 70? Will you do 30? Yeah. Okay. That says my theory now. I'm trying to keep my weight low today. Focus on form and technique. Maybe. All right, so 4 sets of 12 on these, and then we swap it over, 4 sets of 12. Let's get this pumping. Also, my calories after were 521. So I started at 320, so I burned 200 calories in those roids anyway. Okay. Now I'm not gonna focus too much on heavy weight, but I'm gonna focus on full range of motion and great control. So let's get this pumping. Woo. We're gonna keep our rest break very short though. So you ready for the next one? Let's go. Wow, that hurt. I'm gonna drop this slightly for this. I wanna take about 10 seconds and then jump into the next set again. 4 sets. One more set. I'm gonna drop the weight again. Have about 10 seconds rest, and then we'll go hard. That's on the stretch and squeeze. All right, next exercise.
You're doing my way.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, that's heavy. That's a skit. Ooh, that was heavy. She lifted heavy. Let's go.
Yeah. See how strong I am?
Do your
That
set.
was my strong one. This was my lighter one now.
Yeah.
I've done the heavyweight there.
10 seconds done. Second set. Let's go. Oh, 2 more sets.
Where to hold that in because it's so wide.
I actually like the outer head,
Yeah, you're going
like
wider.
rotation, because it forces my arm to rotate. Yeah, super put it.
I went in.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's harder, much harder, but good.
No, you couldn't even do my way.
I did first set. Actually, from this, I learned a new exercise. So this wider bar is amazing. It's got that slight edge that goes like that. Now, what that does is it forces your wrist to rotate out. If you see my wrist rotating out, the peak of my bicep is being targeted. Now, the good thing as well too is when you do this, make sure you have a rotative handle. What a rotative handle does is when you come down, actually allows your hands to slightly rotate in. So you go, that supination is actually reversed. And once that supination reversal comes in, you're able to get a nice stretch and squeeze. And it actually allows a bit of a natural range of motion in your supination too. So that's awesome. I'm loving it. Get a nice, real nice squeeze at the top of the movement too, it's nice.
So one more.
One more set, yeah. Heart rate wise, 129, not bad.
You nearly done it now. 7 minutes.
Yeah, same, 58, yeah. Last set, we're done. Wow. Whew. We got it done. Wow. Can't even flex my biceps because it's that exhausted right now. Great session. Quick little review. Started off with a lat pull down. Went into pull-ups. So after a nice little warm up for 3 sets, and then some rows, single arm rows. We did, I think, 8 sets, and then some biceps to finish off. Really, really epic session. Sweating, calories burned, 593, so almost 600 basically in an hour.
Wow.
Not a bad solid session for an upper body. Burns a lot and you burn more at rest while your body's recovering too. If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Follow for more, share it with your friends. Yeah, don't let them miss out on all the fun. Enjoy.